doing a cooking stream. I haven't done a cooking stream in a long time. Been a few months. Yeah. So we're just gonna do something short and sweet, and fun. We figure out how to do this again. Where's chat? There it is. Okay, pops up on stream. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done a cooking stream. Hopefully this works out, and you guys can see everything, hear everything just right. Right now I've got a pork shoulder and a pork shoulder and a beef brisket in the smoker. Right now I'm gonna make some coleslaw. I just checked on the smoker. It's looking good. I'll go out there in a couple minutes and we'll add a little bit of wood to it. But for right now, we're gonna throw all of our veggies into the food processor. It's not quite large enough to do a whole cabbage, but we're gonna cut it in half and do it bit by bit. Havers got first. Stick around till later tonight for Deep Rock. You might get first again. What am I doing? Oh, getting another drink. So today, my drink of choice is, I had this the other day, Fruit Force Voodoo Ranger. It's really good, 9.5% alcohol. It already got me a pretty good buzz off of one can. How do you spawn a bolt detonator in my house? Well, I'm sure I've got some gunpowder laying around. I could go boof. That's pretty good stuff. So, by the way, I did turn on Twitch integration. So hopefully, if you guys spawn stuff using your channel points, it'll carry over to stream later tonight. But no guarantees. I'm pretty sure the thing is running. My little companion app for DRG. You will protect my cabbages. All right, right now on the cutting board, I've got some carrots. I got some celery. I'm gonna cut up an onion. We're gonna do the carrots and celery real quick. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm gonna toss this in the food processor. It's just a little bit of each, really, like 3 or 4 carrots, small carrots, and I think I got 2 stalks of celery in there just to add a little bit of flavor. Carrots are there more for color than anything. We're gonna dice these up real quick, and then we're gonna get the cabbage in there, and then we're gonna mix it all together. So hopefully it's not too loud. Chop, 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 chop. The fuck? I say that looks pretty good. Nice fine chopped up. I'm gonna peel the onion real quick, and thank you for the shields. Appreciate that. I see that now. Streaming on mobile is a little bit weird. Like everything's in a different spot, and they've updated it so it's easier or cleaner. I don't see everything because when your channel point redemptions go through, they show up at the top of the screen where your chat is over here. So I'm used to seeing redemptions in chat. So it's just a little bit different. Yeah. chopped veggies. Mr. Carrot. Mr. Carrot. Roscoe, you want carrot? Come here. Here if you get. Come here. Let's go. Come here. You get a carrot. Gladiator. Hi. Yeah, that's Roscoe. That's my buddy. Hey, Brian. Good to see you. Like I said, just kind of a random. We're not going to be here all day. I still got a few hours left on this meat outside. Plus, I still got to put chicken and sausage out. I'm going to do some smoked chicken. Probably like smoked buffalo chicken. I don't know how well that's going to work. I should probably put the chicken in some buffalo sauce or something to marinate it for a little bit before it goes out in smoke. It might turn out tasting like ass. I don't know. Anyways, today we're making, right now I'm currently making coleslaw, but the main course is, brisket, which I've never made. Shit, I've spilled that everywhere. I've never made my own brisket, so this is a experimental smoking. And then I also have pulled pork, pork shoulder, which I'm going to try and pull, if not mince and cut up, and to make some barbecue. So we'll see how that goes. Yes. Don't worry about all the stream elements bullshit. That's for later. That's for actual stream. Brian, I don't know if you streamed Deep Rock, but there was some changes recently to how streams roll in. It is not a major change. It is just a matter of balancing. But if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask me later or in DMs. That's how I get you in my DMs. So I'm going to chop up this white onion real quick. Just a little bit. And then I'm just going to throw it in the processor because I don't feel like fine chopping. Hell yeah. You've just been spawned a random beer in your fridge. Well, it's already on my counter. Look at that. What do you know? Thank you. If you haven't seen, Voodoo Ranger Fruit Force is what I'm drinking. 9.5% alcohol, so I will be pretty well blitzed in the next few minutes. Hopefully all the knife work is done by. But we're just using a small onion. If you have a larger onion, I would say just do half of it if you're making coleslaw. Because as much as I love onion, I don't like it overpowering the taste in coleslaw. Like everything to be just kind of balanced. So I'm just going to chop it up into chunks. Just large enough to get it into the food processor. So my coleslaw is simple. It is just cabbage, of course, carrot, celery, onion, and then I add a little bit of apple cider vinegar just to kind of give it a little bit of tang. Like a teaspoon of cayenne powder. Just a dash of garlic powder and I think that's about it. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, hold on, I missed something. I've never tried one, but I have some Voodoo Ranger before. Yeah, I like regular Voodoo Ranger, but they have now they have the Juice Force and the Fruit Force. Both of them are really good, and you don't taste the alcohol very much, even though they're 9.5%. And they're not like really, really bitter like some IPAs can be. Lid. Let me throw this onion together. Or tear it apart either way. Don't take much. And then what we're going to do with the cabbage is I'm going to cut it up into like just long chunks and then just feed it into my food processor as best I can. It's not the best processor. You know, it works. It is a Hamilton Beach brand. And, you know, it's pretty good size. This is the main time I use it is when I'm making coleslaw, and occasionally I use it for other things, but if it's almost too much work to pull it down, use it, and then clean all the components on it. It's just not worth it sometimes. So, you get to look at my belly while I chop this cabbage. So, if anyone's interested, I'm trying something new with the meat. Well, not only am I trying brisket for the first time, but I'm trying a new. God damn, that cabbage is tough. I'm trying a new rub on both the brisket and the shoulder, which is a coffee rub. And I've always heard about coffee rubs, and I just never knew, like, you know, what's the purpose of them? Why are they even a thing? And so I did a little reading on it, and turns out coffee makes a great bark on smoked foods and searing. So if you're like cooking a sirloin, you can rub it with some used coffee grounds. So what I did was rub the meat with mustard first. So we got mustard and coffee. You know, I always love putting mustard in my coffee in the morning. I think everyone does. So we rub the meat down with a little bit of just brown mustard. And just put a chunk of this. Well, I'm gonna break that up. Takes a few goes with all the cabbage. It's a lot of cabbage, but yeah, you put the mustard on, and then you make the rub. And I use some coffee, brown sugar, garlic and onion powder, paprika, cumin, and chili powder. And all rubbed it all down so it looks nice and neat. So let's chop this up. It would help if I actually put the blade in there. Yeah. It would help if all this cabbage wasn't in there when I was trying to put the blade in. Oh my goodness. I am a professional chef, I swear. No, I'm not. Put the cabbage back in. We know what we're doing. It's mostly chopped. There's a couple of chunks in here. Might have overloaded it just a little bit. take this one chunk out. That might help a little bit. And then I'll dump this. Basically, I gotta do this like 3 or 4 times to get all the cabbage through. Chunk. Basically just got to pull it out, take the blade off, dump it in the bowl, gets it mostly out. That's my smoker looking. I see smoke coming out, so that's a good sign. We'll go out there real quick and see how things look. Y'all want to see some smoked meat? I know you do. Balance there. I have to cut myself and get blood all in my coleslaw. I think I got a pretty hard chunk here. I think, yeah, I got a bit of the stalk there. That's what was holding me up, unfortunately. All right, let's step outside and add a little bit of heat to our smoker real quick, and we'll come back and finish what we got going on here. Hopefully my internet doesn't go out. I forgot to actually turn off Wi-Fi. Usually I stream without Wi-Fi. Let me know if things kick out here. Alright, so we're still doing good. Let's see is this the right button? This is the right button. So we try to keep it in the 2 to 250 range. Pretty low temperature. This is my smoker on a table with a cutting board. I bought this from a friend a while back. Works pretty well. Just got to get used to setting the temperature and setting the vents over here on the side and the vent on top, so we have a consistent heat. Getting a little cold in there though. So this should flame up here in a second. Oh, I'm using a combination of hickory and mesquite. Hot, hot, hot. I think I let this go for a few minutes too long, but hopefully we can get a flame going in there again to catch these fresh pieces on fire. We don't want a whole lot of actual fire in there though. This fire is hot. We just want nice, there we go, there's a flame. We want nice red embers in there producing smoke. Yeah, I'll let this one go just a little too long. It is going to get a little too hot in there. Hot. Hot. Oh, that was dumb. This wood is very dry, so it should. Yep, you want a consistent heat and smoke. The other thing is, like most good pit masters will say, and I am nowhere near a pit master, if you're looking, you're not cooking. Which means if you open this door to look at your meat and just kind of gaze and all at it, You're going to let all the heat out, and it's going to take a while to heat up. But we're going to take a quick peek real quick and see how things go. Pop my latches off so the latches just kind of seal the doors. Oh, oh, am I stuck? What's? All right, I'm gonna put the phone down for a second. Something's jamming the door up real quick. There we go. It was the seal. Oh, here we go. So that's our shoulder down there at the bottom, looking good. It's our brisket at the top. It's kind of hard to see with all the smoke. It is very dark because that got a lot more coffee rub than the pork shoulder did. We did drop a good 10-20 degrees doing that, but it's going to warm up pretty quick. We got our fire in there going. That fire should go out soon, and we'll be smoking. Be smoking good. Go back inside and finish our cabbage. We'll put our chicken in some sort of marinade. If you can, yeah, that's what the coffee is supposed to do. Give it a really nice crust. And then the other thing is, since it's got a bit of acidity to it, it's supposed to break down the meat and tenderize it. So that should help with the brisket, which is naturally tough. Brisket is considered actually kind of a shitty cut of meat. So if you cook it just like on the grill, it's gonna be tough as leather. But you know, if you cook it low and slow, you're gonna get a nice, rich, soft, buttery kind of piece of meat. Now, whether I'll get that, I doubt it. I'll get something decent, but it's not going to be like God's gift to mankind. I like coleslaw, so I'm making a lot of it. I also cook for the whole week. And there's a guy at work that loves coleslaw, so we're going to give him some. Whoops. Sometimes, I think one time I even smoked the cabbage. Wasn't bad. A little different. Wasn't bad though. Am I gonna do this whole cabbage? We're looking pretty full over here. I might just do what I have. Might be just fine. Let me finish dicing this up and see where we're at. You need a smoker? I encourage it. I don't use mine nearly enough as I should. I swear to God, Roscoe, look at this dog. He found a piece of cabbage on the floor, and he's gnawing on it. I guess I dropped a chunk of the cabbage core. You sure you want that? You sure you want that? Alright, well, you know, go for it. Well, as long as you don't swallow it whole, which looks like you're chewing it up pretty good. I swear to God. Who is that? Oh, no, no, Banaga. It's hard to see your name. Your name popped up in black. It's hard to see your name. How you doing, bud? I have a very bouncy phone stand here. So I gotta like swing it up 6 inches so it'll rest back down in place. Alright. Alright, well, I would say, honestly, we have enough slawed coal right here. I mean, we got a full bowl with the onions and celery at the bottom, and carrots. We're gonna mix this up. I'm gonna add. Let me get the stuff that's out of the bowl here. Oh, Roscoe, you a silly pup. Doggies gotta eat their vegetables. Just don't give your dog onions or grapes, because those are toxic. And guess what? My dog has eaten a lot of over the years. Onions and grapes and chocolate. As much as I try to keep it away from them. Good, just back from a monster hunter since I found people to play with. Oh, great. I'm glad you found a group to play with. I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, Roscoe's got like an iron stomach. Of course, I try to keep a lot of the stuff away from him that he's not supposed to have. He's never had cherries, luckily. I know cherry pits are the bad thing, of course. What's up, Miko? But he's gotten full chocolate bars. Luckily, it was milk chocolate, because milk chocolate is technically a lot safer. It's the dark chocolate you gotta look out for. He's gotten grapes that have rolled out of my hand onto the floor. He's gotten onions, onion rings. Normally I can stop him before he gets to it, but I've tried to even induce vomiting on him one time, just to try and get some onions out of his stomach, and he was like, "Nope, I'm just gonna live with it." He was fine. He's got an iron stomach, iron gut. He's rarely had any side effects. Your dog likes M&Ms? Oh, that's terrible. Shit my damn pants. How did you get a name like Shit My Damn Pants on Twitch? How did they let you have that? That's funny. Here's every time I open a bag of them. Have I done cooking streams before? I've done a few in the past. It's been a long time since I've done one. Oh, thanks for the tactical nuke, by the way. No, Banaga. I appreciate that. We'll see that later. Hopefully. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a cooking stream, but I figured I'll be cooking most of the day. At least come chat with you guys for a little bit while I'm doing it. Beer. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub to Sut the Wild Mage. Oh, hi. I saw cooking. I haven't. That's awesome. I've got a brisket and a pork shoulder in the smoker right now. I'm just finishing up some coleslaw. I'm drinking, so that's fun. Enjoy the ad-free viewing later on tonight. If you guys are interested, about 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be playing Deep Rock Galactic. That is my main game for Twitch, my main thing. So this is just kind of a random at home, wanted to do something a little bit fun, little cooking stream while I drink and make a mess. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to cook or clean as I go a little bit. So if you guys like Deep Rock Galactic, I play with viewer spawns on, so you guys have almost full control over what goes on during the game, and you guys can spawn stuff in at your will, make the game harder or easier. But I do like to cook. I like to do other things on occasion. I do a little bit of crafting here and there. It's been a long time since I've done a crafting stream, but for the most part, it's gaming these days. It's fun and easy. And I've got a really nice, friendly, welcoming community. And I've got the hiccups. Alright, for all you people that really like cooking, what's the number one rule with cast iron? When you're cleaning cast iron pots and pans, what's the number one rule? You see a Roscoe? Yeah, he's back there. Hey, Puzzle Crawler. Quinn. What are you guys doing? The number one rule for cast iron is to not use soap. But here, I have my cast iron pan that's getting soaked. Yes, can you believe it? I know, I've recently learned that a little bit of soap is actually perfectly fine and perfectly safe with modern cast iron and seasoning. The trick is, give it a quick wipe down, a little bit of soapy water, put it back on the stove with a little bit of oil so it gets hot and a little smoky. And then you're good to go. Your seasoning is not affected. Season again. You don't really have to re-season, but you just warm it back up with some oil, and that oil just sits right back where it's supposed to. It doesn't really affect the seasoning. One thing you can do, if you really don't want to use soap, and you have like an old historic cast iron pan, you can use something like this as a little cast iron, or a little chainmail scrubber. I use this a lot too. And yes, you're absolutely right, Quinn. Old soap used to use lye, which would eat up your seasonings. New soap, like Dawn, it does not have that in there. So it is safe to use on modern seasoned pans. I wouldn't use it on my old pans. I've got an old historic or antique skillet outside from like 1890 something. It's not seasoned currently, but I want to use it. I want to use soap on it. I've only recently gotten more into cast iron though, so I'm no expert. All right, back to the coleslaw. I'm going to save the other half of this cabbage for something else. I'm not sure what. Maybe I'll just toss it in the smoker and smoke it. What if I know? Oh, the only thing you have is a wok. Ooh, that's cool. I wish I had a good wok. But, I mean, I have a wok. It's just like, you know, a thin sheet metal Walmart one. It works alright. But I wish I had a gas range for it to get some flames up onto the side of it. My electric stove just isn't great for that. All right, so coleslaw. Let's we got all our vegetables in here. We'll point you down here. Yeah, cast iron is fantastic. Nice and even cooking. Unknown T-Beast. Thank you for the tier 3 resub. Good to see ya. It is Unknown T-Beast's birthday very soon, in a couple of days. Can we wish Beast a happy 38th birthday, which means I'm going to be 35 here this summer. That is in just a couple of days. Thank you so much for the continued support, Beast. You are obligated to support me anyways. You have no choice. No, of course you have a choice. Alright, so this is just mixed in. I'm going to add a splash of apple cider vinegar. Do I already have some open? Oh, yes, I do. I think. Because I bought a large container of it a while back. Apple cider vinegar. Let's see. Oh, no, pixels. 38. Oh, my God. We're so old. If you guys haven't guessed it, that's my brother. But that'd be nice. We got introductions, so my fam almost kills me every time I cook some tofu or fried rice. Too aggressively for the taste. You can't be aggressive with that stuff. Can't be too aggressive with it. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I mean, tofu, it's hit or miss for me. I had some actually on Saturday. I went to a Thai restaurant and got some tofu. It was pretty good. It was fried, fried tofu with some good sauce. I am sorry if you got some poor quality connection or if you got blurriness. I do apologize for that. You got 3 bottles of cider, but 2 of them have eels in them. Well, yeah, eels just absolutely love apple cider vinegar. It's their natural state. So we're going to add just a little bit here. I think I added about a 1/4 cup right there. Just enough to, wet everything. It's not a lot. You can use white vinegar, too. Just to give it a little bit of a tang. So we're just going to mix this in, and then we're going to get a mayo. I said it's not a lot, just enough to kind of get a little tang in there. Got a chunk of cabbage. Use for this whole bowl is probably close to a 1/4 cup of vinegar. Little spillage. All right, put that away. Let's see here. Mapo tofu is a spicy dish with ground meat and tofu at the same time. It's great if it's done well. That sounds good. Like I said, I had more just like a fried tofu at a Thai restaurant. Oh, I can't say that word. All right, Quinn, I see it. Sorry if I'm bouncing everything around. Cole's Law is a crime. I didn't say the other word. I said 2 separate words. All right. So 5 minutes. So in 4:24, I can say the word that pertains to this cabbage again. All right. So we've got our cider in there. Cider vinegar. Now we're going to add some mayo, of course. There are some types of this salad that don't use mayo. I don't think my dad actually uses it when he makes it. But we're gonna use some Duke's mayo. I know some people absolutely hate mayonnaise. Too bad. I like it. Well, when it's used correctly. So we're gonna get a few dollops in there and mix it up, and then if we need to add a little bit more, we can. No, Banaga, thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. Hope to see you soon. Say hi to Pupper. Hi, Roscoe. 66 Broken Seal says hello. This is the Duca family. Gotta head home, no problem. What are you humming about, Quinn? Let's mix in some mayo. This is kind of the hardest part, is getting the right amount of mayo. Mayo mixed in without it spilling freaking everywhere. I guess once it starts sticking to everything, it is less of a mess. But I've got bits of cabbage everywhere. I know I don't have quite enough, but we're getting close to the amount we need. Good though. We definitely have. We're good on our vinegar. I'll add 2 heaping tablespoons of mayo from here. See how that does. Then we're going to add a little bit of paprika, cayenne, just a dash of garlic powder and onion powder. Well, we don't really need onion powder since we have onion in here. If you don't have fresh celery, or if you don't have fresh onion powder is okay-ish. I would say just go and get some onions. If you don't have celery, you can use celery salt. It's not too bad. It's got a little bit more punch to it. Alright, so that's pretty good on the mayo. We might have to add just a little bit more. Paprika. That's probably more than enough. Probably too much. Half a teaspoon maybe. I know I put a little bit more than that in there. So this salt's going to be a little bit reddish orange, especially with the cayenne too. I like it with a little bit of bite. We're going to drop a little bit of salt, sea salt, and black pepper. You guys can put in whatever you like. Of course, this is just me talking. This is my way of making it. This is one of those things that everyone makes it a little bit different. I still have smoke rolling out of the smoker over there, but I wouldn't mind checking it here in just a second. Now, the key I find to very good coleslaw is that letting it sit for a few hours, letting all those seasonings and flavors kind of mix about, that's when it's going to taste really good. It's kind of hard to get an idea of what you want right now. Oh, let's see. Hey, Renus. Let's get caught up. You're making slaw. We're making a list. We're making a list to order food that comes with slaw. Very nice. Popeyes makes some good slaw. Yeah, I like Popeyes. They're a little expensive, but I like them. We're getting Wendy's on Wednesdays. Home of the 10-ounce burger. It's wider instead of thicker. That's good. What kind of dog is that? Roscoe is a bit of a mutt. He's like a terrier mix of just a variety of things. I even got a DNA test on him when he was young. And they were like, unknown species, 10% unknown species, 5% unknown species, 7% Dalmatian, 3% Basenji. You know, it was a hot mess. I do prefer potato salad, Gladiator, but with barbecue, it was just it makes sense. Wimpy's. Wimpy's. Oh, I see that. Wimpy's. I was going to say, never have I heard Wendy's say that they were the home of the 10-ounce burger. Wimpy's, I believe, is Canada, yeah. They have standard fast food, places like Popeye themes, and also diners that are more 50s themes in general. Huh. Cool. Appreciate the follow, Shit My Damn Pants. I appreciate that. I'll be streaming later tonight playing games. You won't see a whole lot of cooking streams, I know, but like I said, they're just occasional. So if you like games, I do tend to run a pretty fun and wholesome stream. A little chaotic, but you guys have the power to make it chaotic or calm or easy or hard. It's a very choose your own adventure kind of situation. Alright, I'm going to call, I'm mixing this a little bit. I'm going to call this coleslaw pretty good. Give it a little taste. Not too bad. I'm going to put that in the fridge. It should be better. Should taste really good later. It never really tastes like amazing when you first like eating it, but when you let it sit for a while, let everything kind of, let all the flavors kind of melt down, it's really good. Alright, let's go outside, check on our smoker. Smitty's is good. I had Smitty's a while back with a friend. We went out because he lives over in that area. He's like, yeah, I go there every other week. Hot sticky hole. Let's see what that does later. I know all of the channel point options are basically based off of the game I play, Deep Rock Galactic. So most of that is what you're gonna see. It is my house. Hey, cutie, how are you? It is my house. I mean, technically, it will be my house once I finish making payments on it in 20 years. But, yeah, I don't rent. I do pay mortgage. Ugh. Yeah, I've got some. Well, I don't have nice trees. My neighbor has some nice trees. They're two massive trees. I get all the leaves. They get all the trees. I don't have any trees for myself. We're going to put some more wood on the fire here. Our temperature is looking good. Still in the range we want. We're going to go inside after this. We're going to prep our chicken. We're going to let that chicken sit, I don't know, like an hour before we toss it in. Hopefully I have enough wood. I bought 2 bags of wood chunks. Hopefully that's enough. I mean, but new construction in the neighborhood is just tiny trees, so ugly. Well, if you stick around for 50 years, you'll have nice big trees. This neighborhood, my house was built in 1958. So the trees that are here, at least in the neighbor's yard, they've got to be a good 100 years old. That's why I like having trees. Free tender whenever you do your yard cleanup. Yeah, my parents have a lot of trees in their front yard, and me and Beast would always have to go out and pick up sticks so we could take care of the lawn and leaves. And let's go inside for a minute. It is a beautiful day though. It's like 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Beautiful, beautiful day. It stormed last night. I was actually cutting the grass yesterday and didn't quite get to finish because a storm was rolling in, but I was trying my damnedest to get it done. Planting some extra trees in your backyard. We're moving in a year once my wife is done with the contract. Oh, okay. I got you. Right, so you live in a very green area, tall trees everywhere, despite being a town. That's nice. Sometimes those smaller towns have really just lots of green. It's parked 1 block away with 150-year-old trees. Oh, they're planted when the town was founded. That's cool. That's neat. Alright, I have a hot mess of stuff really I need to put away. I'm going to take this cabbage, this half a cabbage. I'm going to go put it on the smoker. I don't care what anybody says, it's not too bad. Anything smoked is good. I'll be right back. Alright. Cabbage is smoking. Oh man, now I want cabbage and bacon stir fry. Oh, I love bacon and cabbage stir fry. That's so good. Fried cabbage. Steven Leotardo Official. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. So, old-timer. I'm just having a little fun, doing a little cooking, drinking a little bit. I just finished putting a coleslaw together. I've got a brisket and pork shoulder in the smoker. I'm about to prep some chicken. We're going to do like a buffalo chicken marinade kind of thing. And we're going to have smoked... See, I don't know. Do you think smoked buffalo chicken, does that sound good? Oh, cabbage rolls. Ooh. Fried cabbage, yeah. Seals, you just take your cabbage, you chop it up nice and fine. And you throw it in the frying pan. And, dude, it's good. Yeah, I know, my phone's going off. I am in the USA, by the way. I know somebody asked. Just Snapchat, Bionic Thieves Gold. Just typical stuff. We'll be alright. Wilfred. Am I Wilfred Brimley? You're gonna get diabetes. So yeah, we're gonna try let me clean off my counter. What little counter space I have. That's the only, my real biggest qualm with the house that I have is the counter space is very minimal. I'm going to wipe it down. Let me throw these veggie scraps out real quick. Come on. I will say, I don't typically show myself too much on stream, like full body and all that, because I usually just have my head cam on. I know I'm a big guy. Don't give me shit about it. I know people have done that in the past on stream. It's just rude. But I'll say, don't ever take cooking instruction from a skinny person. Especially when it comes to smoking and barbecue. You're gonna go watch YouTube and look for a good smoker to get some recipes from and learn how to, you know, really get the full potential out of your recipe. Look for a fat guy. It's just the way to go. They know what they're doing. They eat a lot of food and a lot of good food. Let's see here. Can I get you a job in the USA? Likely not, but I you know, we can give it a try. Depends on what you want to do. I got a relevant, semi-embarrassing story about Bear if anyone wants to hear it. Oh my god. I remember in our first years living there, we were all out front raking leaves into trash bags since Mr. Hill let them pile up. I was so tired I started crying. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I was, 14, 15 years old. And we just moved in this new house with a large, you know, pretty good sized yard. I think it's like a 1.5 acres. And the person that used to live there, not even Mr. Hill, I think Hill was the original owner. The person that lived there after, both of them just kind of let their leaves pile up. And we had a lot of leaves. We had, you know, 3-4 years worth of leaves piled up. It was miserable. I hated raking leaves. So yeah, I got frustrated one day. And I just like went inside and I was like, I'm done. I'm beat. I'm exhausted. I don't want to do this anymore. Talks trash like it's not shit and then asks the broadcaster for a job and a visa. Yeah, that's the way to go. Big people are the people who I ask for the best foods. Or grandma, they can cook too. Yeah, grandma's cook too. 13. You were 13? Oh, okay. Yeah, we moved there in 99, 2000. Moved there in 2000. So yeah, I was like 12. Yeah. All right. Beer's done. Time for another one. What do I have in this bag? Barbecue sauce. I bought barbecue sauce, so whether or not I'm actually going to use it, I hope so. Never tried this type. Anybody use this rib rack barbecue? No, just original flavor. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I might just mix it in with a little bit of barbecue once it's mixed up. Or pulled. If it does pull very nicely. What I'm going to give this a quick taste. It probably tastes like barbecue sauce. At least I hope so. We used to gather the leaves around Halloween into these pumpkin-themed bags and use them as decorations. Yeah, I've seen things like that. Then toss the leaves into normal bags after. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are fun. Now my old man's got a machine that mounts to the back of the lawnmower. It's called a cyclone rake, and he just drives over the leaves with the riding mower, and it sends them through a grinder, and it mulches them all up, and it puts them in a big like trailer container thing behind. So when he's done, he goes dumps them in the ditch. He's got a big mountain of leaf mulch when he's all done, and then the city comes by and sucks them all up and takes them away. It's nice. We stuff them with old clothes. That's funny. Make little scarecrow kind of things for Halloween. Barbecue sauce tastes like barbecue sauce. I mean, it's not bad. A little different. I'll figure out how to use a way to use it. I also have, which I'm gonna munch on, I have firecracker bratwurst, spicy bratwurst. Bear, you should have a day where you play horror games. That's called October. I play October games during Halloween. Miko. I'm jealous. All this great barbecue spots, great barbecue sauces. At the grocery stores here in Germany, we don't have big barbecue culture. Pretty basic, but not so much barbecue flavored stuff like you guys do. Oh yeah, I mean there's definitely a bratwurst and sausage and different kinds of things over there that we use a lot here too. I like German food if I can get it. Is mustard a thing besides hot dogs? Yeah. There's actually quite a variety of brown mustard, spicy mustards, Dijon mustards, whole grain, whole mustard seed mustard. It's I rubbed the brisket with mustard with a brown mustard, and then coated it with the seasoning to kind of I don't know. I've never tried it before, so we're gonna give that a try. So it's pretty useful. I use it for a lot of things. Sandwiches, different kinds of like pasta salads, or not pasta, potato salads and stuff like that. You just bought mustard seeds to make your own? Interesting. Let me know how that comes out. I've always thought that'd be pretty fun to try and make homemade mustard. We got some chicken breast here. I'm gonna give them a quick rinse. Rinse these off, dry them off, and then I kind of want to use this for chicken salad, like a smoked chicken salad, just diced up, make sandwiches out of it, but like smoked buffalo chicken salad. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if that's a thing that will work out well enough. Buffalo sauce. I've got some buffalo sauce in the fridge that needs to be used up. Yeah, Miko. USA is the land of sauces, condiments. You name it. Any kind of flavor can be bought in a bottle and used to flavor your food or add something to it. It's We certainly do a lot. A lot of people, I think, give the U.S. crap about our food, but we've got some really good food here. Not to bash other cultures, except for the British. I'm going to bash the British a little bit, but most cultures have some really good food. Um, but like U.S. takes notes from everybody else, just like the English language. It is six different languages in a trench coat, just ready to just beat other languages up and steal their grammar. That's how it is with food too. We take inspiration from everything, and it's just there's so many cool things that we come up with. Same with Canada too. It's got some really good, unique things. Well, Canada is a lot of similar foods, but there's also a whole lot of different international mixes in there. Is chicken is gonna be wait, hold on. Don't wash chicken. Why should I not wash chicken? I will clean the sink. Don't worry. I was just getting some of the stuff off. Is gonna be cooked, so I don't see washing it as bad. It spreads bacteria. Yes, I've heard that. If you wash chicken, it spreads bacteria to your sink and whatever else is in the sink. I get that, but I'm going to clean the sink. Don't worry, we'll be all right. Yeah. CDC recommends to not wash chicken. That's interesting. I think that's just to prevent raw chicken juices from getting on your other dishes and stuff like that. But if you clean your sink and all that stuff, you're good. Plus, I bought this chicken because it was on sale, because it was like two or like 2 days from its expiration or freeze by date. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cook it today. It'll be no problem. Might as well just take it anyways. All right. I need another bowl. I need another beer. Put a couple of dishes away real quick. Really don't need a big bowl for the chicken, just enough to put it in, put some seasoning, salt and pepper, and use nothing but sea salt around here. I have some iodized salt or kosher salt if I actually need to use it for something. But honestly, I use sea salt for almost everything. What do we think? Chicken run, beer run. Washing chicken doesn't wash off the bacteria; it just spreads it more. Well, tough luck. I'm sorry. I once punched a chicken in the face. I bet that felt bad for the chicken, maybe. I don't know. Maybe good for you. I hope it was a fun time. Felt good? Was it worth it? Was the chicken being an asshole? Yeah, I wasn't trying to wash off bacteria. I was just trying to get it free of, all the extra stuff, and then I was going to dry it off, because I like starting with dried chicken anyways. Do we think... I'm going to let you guys decide. Listen up. Listen up. Do we want to do... Because we're going to smoke this chicken. I'm going to put it out in the smoker in just a few minutes. Do we want buffalo smoked chicken or barbecue smoked chicken? I'm thinking buffalo. Did I cook the chicken by slapping it? I cannot slap that hard. Buff? Barbecue? Oh, we're at a tie already. Buffalo all the way. 2 for 1. Okay. Alright. I think I already have enough barbecue related food out there. Buffalo it is. I'm just going to pour it on there. Let it sit a little bit. Kind of let it do its thing. I don't know how well this is actually going to work with this chicken coated in sauce on the smoker. But, you know, life is all about experimenting and surprises. And now, I will say, I have this friend. He didn't know much about cooking at the time. His wife did most of the cooking. But he was like, I'm going to make some buffalo chicken. And he was at home alone for the weekend or whatever. Yeah, salt and pepper chicken is good. I'll say that. Got that reference? Hell yeah. I got it too. Yeah, I had this friend that was like, I want to make some buffalo chicken. But he didn't really know how to make buffalo chicken. So he decided the best way to make his buffalo chicken was to take a whole bottle of buffalo sauce or more, put it in a pot on the stove, and boil his chicken in buffalo sauce. He said that was the worst smell he had ever smelled in his house. It was atrocious. It did not work. It smelled bad. It ruined the food. I think the sauce was burned, or just, you know, stuck to the bottom of the pan. Who made a poll? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see a poll. Did you make? Oh, you know what? Maybe Beast made a poll. It's too late now. I already decided. We're. Yeah, it was bad. He said he couldn't breathe very well because just like buffalo chicken steam is buffalo sauce steam. No, thank you. Close the polls. The polls have already been made. I already got buffalo sauce in my chicken, so we're gonna see if this works any better with smoking it. Probably not. I can't say, to be honest. Yeah, it was bad from what he told me. He was like, yeah, nope, not smart. I'm gonna grab another drink. This drink is, I'm gonna drink a cider. My last drink was this. Last drink was Voodoo Ranger Juice Force. It's delicious. It's great. I recommend it. 9.5% alcohol. Very strong. This one is Bold Rock Hard Cider. 8.5% hard cider. Which you don't see that very often. A high percentage on a cider. Barely do you even see it above like 7%. Most ciders are like 4.5 to 5.5. But it's good. It's good. Hey, Paradise. Oh, you're a minute behind. No worries. Cider time. That's right. Bold Rock. I think this is local to Virginia. Nelly's Ford, Virginia. Yep. You get ready for D&D, playing the Mad Bard tonight. Well, that sounds like fun. Good luck. Hopefully you sing your enemies to death. Let's pop out to the smoker. I don't see much smoke coming out. So we're going to take our chicken with us. That'll only take like an hour and a half to cook. Thank you, Stream Elements, for that message about Deep Rock Galactic. Come on, Roscoe. Oh yeah, yeah, we'll be all right. We'll recover. Cider is non-alcoholic by default here. Tripped me up the first time I saw someone for the U.S. talking about cider as an alcoholic content without calling it hard cider. Yeah, I mean, I've had cider sodas and cider that's non-alcoholic, and it's delicious, and it's pretty common here. But hard cider is definitely a whole new thing around here. Whole new ball game. Just falls in with craft beer. Cider here too is also by default. If you just say apple cider, you're gonna get non-alcoholic. It's basically apple juice that's been it's richer and more flavorful. There we go. We got some flames back there. We have our cabbage smoking as well. We want to get a little bit more air in here. I do only keep this thing about a third of the way open on the side. It seems to work out pretty well for me. And then the top as well is not, I mean, it's open, but it's semi-restricted. But we get a little bit of air in there so we can catch fire to these chunks of wood. Like I use a mix of hickory and mesquite today. Sometimes I use apple or cherry or pecan, just depends on the mood. You know, someone in New York, when it happened, apparently it's assumed alcoholic by their default. Oh, okay. I think more and more lately it is becoming more common with the rise of so many breweries and cideries and meaderies. I can understand how it's become the default. When you go to the store, you go to Walmart or anywhere else, you'll see that there's a huge selection of hard cider, but you'll only see like regular non-alcoholic cider in the autumn and fall time and early winter. All right, let's take a peek at. Have I used maple for the smoker? I don't think so. I don't think I've used maple here. I've used, like I said, apple, cherry, pecan. But I don't think I've had maple yet. If I see it, if I get some maple available, I'll give it a whirl. I kind of was thinking about it too when I was going up to the store to get some wood chunks. Unfortunately, I don't have the access to trees and large quantities of wood where I can just cut it up to my liking. I'll have to buy a big bag of it, pre-cut up. But I was thinking if they had maple, I probably would have got it, but they didn't have it today. All right, so we're going to pop open the smoker and let you guys have a look at the meat. We're going to throw the chicken in at the same time. Hopefully I don't melt my bowl here or knock it over onto the ground. There's our cabbage. Oh, hold on. Spin the camera around. Cabbage. Shoulder looking great. Brisket looking fantastic. I'm gonna chuck this chicken in the back here. Unfortunately, it gets a little close to the firebox here, so it kind of worries me about burning. I'll throw that all the way in the back. And of course, opening the smoke box here lets out a ton of heat. Look, we dropped below 200 that quickly. It'll be all right. It'll recover. I just did put some more wood in there. I'm gonna put one more piece in there. A couple of smaller pieces. If I gotta end stream and run up to the store and get some more wood, I will. But I mean, really, I'm at the point now where you're just gonna see me drinking and talking nonsense. I do have to put some sausage on. You know, I think I'll save the sausage, actually. Make that later on in the week. Or next weekend, just for... I got enough food. Plus, I already have enough smoked food. I'll get tired of the taste of smoke here sooner or later. I still remember the first time I realized wood could make those smells in early high school. I was working on a piece of maple in a wood shop in the Big Belt Center. On the Big Belt Center, I realized it smelled like I opened a bottle of maple syrup. Or that white cedar smells a lot like pickles. That's interesting. I took wood shop in high school also. We used a lot of pine wood just for, simple stuff. But you get that sap, that pine sap. It smelled good though. I liked it. Smoked meat is a big thing here. And at that age, hadn't really heard of the concept yet. Oh. Interesting. Wait, where did... Hold on. Where did my chat screen go? I just saw you guys. Anyways. I don't really have much else going on right now. It is currently 5 o'clock. Hopefully I can take some of this meat off here within the next hour. The chicken should be done. Shouldn't take long at all. The cabbage, who knows what's going to happen with that. But I've smoked cabbage before. It was pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and end stream here in a moment. And then we'll be back to stream at about 7 o'clock in about 2 hours. It might take me a few minutes I might be a couple minutes late if I'm still processing this meat and putting it away and stuff. But I should be back to stream with Deep Rock Galactic here shortly. Next couple hours. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourself on this rare cooking stream. I'm going to continue to drink a little bit, have a good time, and continue to smoke. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Have a great afternoon, everybody. I hope to see you guys soon. And yeah, bye.